What's up, everyone? I'm the Classic Rocker, and tonight we are back with some more Fortnite Super. And I think that we have actually solved this problem that has been ailing us for so long. Welcome to the GYROVERSE. The instability that I have been experiencing trying to get this to work right, I believe is solved with this aim boost kit that I got today, because it limits my stick movement and it makes it to where I can hard stop even harder, if that makes sense. And let's just see if tonight, if I'm right. If I'm not, it's just going to fall flat on its face just like all the other times. But from testing earlier today and trying to set this up with the boost kit in mind, it's made my stick movement and my gyro movement more precise. Hey, what's up, Brody Crowther? Good to see you, homie. Yeah, man. Last night, I wanted to throw the controller at the wall because I was just like, my gosh, man, I cannot, no matter what I do, no matter what I adjust, I can't get this to do what I want. But I had this theory, and I just tested it today, that I have too much of a mixture of stick movement and gyro movement together, and that was what was causing the instability. So now I can separate my stick movement more from my gyro movement, and if I pull too hard, if I move too fast, these precision rings that the boost kit came with, they kind of limit what I'm doing anyways, and so it makes my stick movement way more precise. And if I'm wrong, I have till the end of the month. Because I'm tired of dying all the time. We can crack it again later, but I'm almost 100% positive that this is the answer. Because what was happening was, when I would make an adjustment with my stick, it would work fantastically the majority of the time, and then it would just be too much movement and I would have to overcorrect. But now it's just limited in its range of motion, and if I really need to crank it, I can crank it all the way, but it makes my thumb have to pull that much harder. So we're about to find out if I'm on some other wavelength here and we hit the final solution. Hey, what's up, HDT16? Good to see you, homie. Yeah, things are going to be better today. Usually every time I run into a brick wall, I come up with something, and this is the latest thing that I've come up with, and it seems to be doing the trick. So, happy early birthday, man. Brody Crowther, happy early birthday. I'm happy for you. Okay, we're looted up. Oh my gosh, come on, bro. Well, now I gotta play more careful. Okay, that's not a good spot to land. I was trying to get looted up right, but I didn't do it good enough, I guess. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, Go Dogs? Good to see you, homie. It's been a minute. How you been, man? Hey, Brody Crowther, what are you trying to... I don't understand what you're trying to get me to do. You'll have to explain in more detail, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, you want me to look at a video you made? Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, that was my wall, bro. Why did I break it? I got no bullets. Okay, that was clutch. I just took all of his bullets. Perfect. Okay, let's just stay with this gun here. Actually, I want the charge. Dang it. Okay. Alright, I'll check it out here in just a minute. I gotta get warmed up and start getting these precision rings broken in, but I was doing some pretty incredible stuff earlier. But basically, what it's doing is it's causing me to have to use more gyro and less stick. Even though I'm using the sticks, it's just in a limited fashion because the movement is so little or so minute with the precision rings on that it's giving me even more control than I had before. So it may not look like it yet, but we're just getting warmed up. See, even just my edits, like the stick is stopping right where it's supposed to and not going further, and so is the gyro. The gyro is not overcorrecting as much. And I'm on local space. So I think that was what was causing the instability on local space. Yeah, I imagine Blitz is hard because people are figuring out what the strat is to win the games, you know. Oh! All he had to do was just wait for me to break that. I just mistimed it. I'm sure it will be. I mean, if people are playing it, I don't think they're gonna remove it if it's got a big player base or big enough player base. Bro, I'm just getting straight worked. Come on. Alright, let's try it again. We're just getting warmed up. And once I get used to having these precision rings on, like my movement right now is cleaner, but I'm still kind of like getting used to the precision ring. But I never liked these before, but I can tell since I've been using it today that all the stuff that I was over correcting with is much better now. Yeah, man. I believe I've solved the instability problem with precision rings. And I've never used them on a regular basis. I've only tried them like for a day and then I hated it and I never used it again. And that was like 3 years ago. Okay. But I decided to try them again today because last night's stream just ended so horribly because I thought last night I was going to do some great stuff and it just didn't work out. And so after putting the precision rings on, now everything is like separated. I can feel when I'm using the gyro more, and I can feel when I'm using the stick because it's more pronounced. Like my stick movement is limited and I have to really crank it hard if I want to use it all the way. So it's giving me the ability to do stuff like that. See, I think part of the problem earlier in the first two matches is that I had my ADS at 82 because I was trying to make it a little bit better, but 90 seems to be the best so far. I just have to work on my long range because I don't like my long range at 90. My long range seems like it's crap at 90, but my close range is money. So because what was happening is when my sticks were without the precision rings, I could make a correction with the stick and then it would like maybe slightly overcorrect. And then when the gyro kicked in, it was in the wrong position. And so that's what was causing it to just be slightly off. See, look at that. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, I walked straight into it. So I don't know if you saw how cleanly I was able to move into that kill, but it was because of it being at 90 on the ADS and having the precision rings on. So I just got to get the hang of it. But this is what's going to solve all of the inconsistencies right here. Because it was just having just a little bit too much stick bounce and gyro bounce combined, because each of them have their own little inconsistencies. And so by limiting my stick movement like I am, if I get excited or if I screw up something, it's harder for me to do because I have to pull harder on the stick. Yeah. So once I get the hang of how these precision rings feel, because I really don't like the way they feel because it feels super tight, but I'll take it and get used to it because I see the benefit in it cleaning up my movement, because now I could be even more precise. Oh! Where did he go? My favorite skin is the robot skin I wear all the time, Revolt. Yeah, I've always played with control freaks, but I always use the Galaxy version, which I still think is really good, but since I got this aim boost kit, which is the Frenzy version, it seems like it solved the problem of the instability, because the sticks were always just a little too loose. And I've got Hall effect sticks now, so the Hall effect sticks with the precision rings seem to be money. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, bro. Okay. So right there, that was just me screwing up my stick movement. I got to get the right feel for it. Okay. All right, let's do this again. And I'll check out your stuff, Go Dogs, here in a little bit. Or, Brody Crowther, I mean. But this has been such a dilemma to try and figure this stuff out. But if I'm right, tonight is going to be probably the best night of matches that I've ever had. Because it's stopping short of boost kicking all the way in too, so it's not boosting all the time. So I'm living basically in the middle of my stick movement instead of on the edges. Because you have more precision in the middle than you do on the edge. Hey, Diamond. Everything's great, man. Oh, come on, man. Okay. After I got him cracked, if I would have built something right there, that would have been a done deal. But did you see how I just wasted his head? It was like he was at 1 HP right there. It always has to start like this, right? When I'm trying to do something big. I don't care. I'm just going to keep swinging. Because I'm about to hit a home run. I'm about to hit a home run. Bro. Everybody is just nailing me from angles that I'm not paying attention to. That's all right. It's just going to make it that much more fun. And a couple of other things that I noticed too while I was working these things out earlier today is that if you have right stick effect enables, your stick movement is different than if you have it to none. Your stick movement is more stable when you have it set to none versus enables. Because what the right stick effect disables does is when you move the right stick, it turns the gyro off. But if you have it set to enables, it's supposed to turn the gyro on or leave it on. But something weird happens with the movement when you have it on enables. And I used to play with it like that for a long time on enables. But I turned it off, I think, on this newest update just to try it out. And then today when I was working on things and I turned it back on, that's when I noticed that your stick movement is actually different when you turn on right stick enables. Hey, what's up, Gregory Esposito? Good to see you, man. So the other thing too is that when you have the gyro modifier button held down, it's like your stick is automatically in boost mode when you move the stick. So it's like it has more input for some reason, or feels looser when you hold the gyro modifier button down. So those two things are factors to consider when it comes to instability. And I didn't recognize those things up until today. Come on. I literally cannot land and get a good, clean fight. But that's okay. We're just going to keep taking it to the face until I just destroy. Because it's going to happen tonight. I feel it. I feel it. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get in a fight. And I have a precision ring on my left stick. So that handles my actual walking and running speed, right? And that makes making micro adjustments easier too, because all I have to do is nudge the stick and it just goes barely. Dang it. Okay, so I just played that completely wrong. All right, let's take these off. Okay, next match. We're gonna just do it right. I'm really trying so hard, man. Yo, what's up, Silky? So I think I've solved the instability issue. I'm just having trouble demonstrating it right now. As usual. But I got, so just so you could see, I don't know if you could see the white part right here and the gray part right here, but I have precision rings with a new set of control freaks on that are called Frenzy, and it's part of this kit called like Aim Boost kit from Control Freak. And when I put them on today, it feels terrible because it's so tight. But I see the benefit of keeping it there because when I tried it and tested it, it helped me to separate my stick movement from my gyro movement more, which made my movement so much cleaner. I just have to get used to the feel of the sticks being this tight. But I can make the smallest micro adjustments just by nudging. And I'm ending up, it's forcing me to use more gyro in my movement. Hey, what's up, Bassmaster Burton Fishing? Good to see you, man. So, if I'm right, tonight is going to be the best night that I've ever had doing this. I just had a bad few first matches, and I got to get the feel of how tight these sticks are. But overall, I can tell it's made my movement so much more precise. Yeah, man, I had an awesome day. I woke up this morning going, I gotta fix this because last night I was so frustrated when I ended the stream. See, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's the power of gyro right there. I may have to adjust my ADS because that's what I was trying to work out earlier because it's just a little too tight at 90, but when I go above 90, it's too loose. So I gotta find something in between that's like a happy medium. Oh, I just timed it wrong. Okay. I should have got out of that space right there. Oh my gosh. See? All these people are just freaking sneaking up on me, bro. I can't even demonstrate this. Okay. I'm coming into it just a little too slow because I'm struggling against the stick right now. But I promise once I get the feel of this, it's going to be lit. Awesome, man. Look forward to it. That's going to be so fun. For sure. Okay. Hey, what's up, Maculatum? Good to see you, man. Hey, what's up, Brody Crowther? Good to see you back. Oh, I'm out of mats. Come on. Okay, that was a good thing I baited him out. Okay. Alright, so I gotta get more animated and use my sticks a little harder because the movement is kind of screwing me up a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, I couldn't get out of it. Okay. Alright, next match. Let's move the sticks harder. I just gotta get past this tight feeling because these precision rings are really, really tight. Like, they're tighter than you would think. But once you understand, like, how to move it and what they're doing, it's pretty incredible. Like, I wouldn't want to use these necessarily without gyro because it feels like it's too tight, but because I've got the gyro active, when it stops moving, I can use the gyro to finish my movement. And so it's kind of like helping me separate what my stick movement is from my gyro movement, and I can kind of consciously think better about what I'm trying to accomplish with it. So I normally hold it slightly tilted down because I set it in between my lap. So when I hold it, it's almost flat, but it's just a little down. And then when I get into like a really crazy fight, it goes almost all the way straight down because my arms kind of sink between my legs while I'm controlling it. So my settings are basically the same. I didn't change anything really except for I bumped my base sensitivity up by 0.1 to compensate for my sticks not moving as much. I dropped my multiplier by 0.2 from 94 to 92. And then I dropped my aim multiplier from 96 to 90. As a matter of fact, let me bump this back to 96 because that's where I had it. And let's just see if that helps me control it better. Until I can figure out where to go from there, because 96 is really good in close range, but for long range it's not so good. So I gotta find the right ADS still. But in terms of like hip fire and just the way that my sticks are actually just moving and stopping in the right spot, along with the gyro, it's just so clean. So clean. Okay, did you see how I just did that right there? That was incredible. Incredible. So I'm just going to leave my ADS at 96 for right now till I can figure out how to fix the long range, because that's probably what was partially screwing me up for the first couple matches. Was I was trying to find something better. I started off at 86, then I bumped it to 90, now I'm back to 96. which is where I was at last night. But with these precision rings, it's just made my movement so much cleaner. So much cleaner. And I believe it's what solves the instability problem that I've been having, where one day it's perfect and the next day it's not. Especially on local space, because that's what I'm on right now is local space. Because I believe what was happening was because I have roll and because sometimes the sticks don't always go exactly where you tell it to, it makes the gyro have to start from a position that's different. In a clutch situation, you might need it to be like right here and then it ends up over here. You see, just that little bit can screw the whole play up if you're off by that much. Plus, if you didn't hear what I was saying earlier, I discovered today that if you turn right stick enables gyro, if you have that on, it changes the way your stick moves. It makes it like super, super loose. Also, when you hold the gyro modifier button down, it makes your stick movement more loose as well. I don't know why those things happen, but I've got it set to right stick. Effect is none. So it is truly my right stick movement and not some weird version of it. Oh, come on. See, that's what I don't like about 96 is that I can't hit those as easy. Oh! I thought I timed it right. Yeah. It makes it feel like it's got like too much input or something. I don't know what the deal is, but it's a noticeable difference when you turn it from enables to none. Because I used to play with it on enables for the longest time. And then when I switched it to none and then switched it back, that's when I noticed it was different. Okay. I set it to enables because I thought that it would just make sure that the gyro and the stick were always on, because that's what I wanted. Because you could set it to disables and that turns the gyro off whenever you use the right stick, right? So I used to play with it on enables for the longest time because in theory it shouldn't change the way your stick moves, but for some reason it does. So all I have to do is just get used to these precision rings, because that's the biggest part of what's happening right now is that my movement is so much tighter on the stick that I've got to get used to how it's moving. And the other part is I'm hunting for the correct ADS with these precision rings on. Because with the precision rings on or off, my ADS was perfect. And I'm talking about for the gyro. If I had gyro off, my ADS is fine. Okay, I'm just faking myself out because I thought he was in there. Oh, he went over here. Let's get this vending machine. Okay, I'm out of bullets. Okay, somebody's in here that's just hiding. I can hear them. They must be on the roof. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Henlock? Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. Okay. So let's do this again. And let's get this technique perfected. All right. And then let me try world space with this. There we go. I love world space. If I can just get long range to work great with it, it would be fantastic. World space is becoming my favorite. Yeah, it feels even more accurate on world, so let's just keep it right here and see what happens. Well, I guess keep trying. Keep trying. That's the power of gyro, homie. Come on. Good thing I broke that truck. Okay, come on. Let's finish this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, bro. I should have had that guy so easily. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was probably the worst way to finish that fight, but I still did it. Hey, what's up, Voodoo? So I think I finally solved it. It may not look like it right now because I'm trying to get used to it. But I figured out today, because last night I thought I was onto something and then it just went completely terrible by the end of the night. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, I have got to figure out what this is because I'm giving myself to the end of this month to figure this out. Otherwise, I'm just going to go straight to sticks and not drop gyro, but just put it aside for a while, you know, because I've been trying so hard to get this to do what I want for a long time now. But I tried precision rings a long time ago, and so you could see them here. I got a white precision ring here and a gray one here. And the left stick movement, even though that controls how you run and how you walk, having the precision ring on the left stick is game changing because it makes you not move as much. So you're more precise in your movement instead of having like excess walking or excess running. Because some of that can affect how you aim when you're moving left and right and you're strafing. And on controller, it's just so easy versus mouse and keyboard to just get locked into just slamming it left and slamming it right instead of only moving it a little bit. And so the precision ring is forcing me to stay in the middle instead of on the edges. And on the right stick, it's made my movement even hard stop more. So when I'm trying to clutch out of a situation, let's say, it should be easier for me, especially from when I tested things earlier. It should be easier for me to get to the right spot because my stick won't overcorrect and I don't have to pull it back after I pull it to the right, let's say. Let's say I'm trying to correct to the right. I don't have to go too far and then come back, right? It's just going straight to where I want it to go. And so I think that's going to solve for the instability. And if I'm wrong, you know, I literally have tried everything. But I think I'm right. I think I finally solved it. And tonight, we're about to find out if this is going to be a good thing or not. It's both the gyro and the stick movement. When you combine both of them together, if the gyro, like, Anybody that's played gyro for any amount of time knows that when you move it like this, it bounces back. Watch, I'm going to move it to the right. Do you see how it bounces back just a little bit? I moved it to the right, but it wants to kick back. Even though I didn't kick it back, it's just part of the way that it moves, right? And so that's one inconsistency that you have to deal with. And the other inconsistency is that your sticks also do something similar but less, right? The gyro does it the most, and the sticks do it still, but even a little bit less. But when you factor all of those things in, that's why I can do some great maneuvers 8 times in a row, and then all of a sudden, the next 5 times I can't even pull them off to save my life. And so if I limit my stick movement to where I'm staying in the middle, which is the most accurate part of my movement, and I only kick it to the edge when I crank it to the max, because it's real hard to pull it that far, then that solves the problem of the instability, because I'm able to consistently get my stick to go where I want it to. The only thing that's preventing things right now is just me getting used to the stick being this tight. Plus, I have to find the right ADS on the gyro to account for the precision rings. But aside from that, my hip fire and my overall movement is even cleaner than it was before. So it's a combination of multiple things. And if you missed what I said earlier, I also found out today that when you have right stick enables, it makes the sticks behave differently than if you turn it to none. And I used to play with right stick enables for the longest time. Plus, when you also push the gyro modifier button and you hold it down, it also changes the behavior of your stick. And so you have to account for those things whenever you're using it. Oh, that was just the wrong edit to make. How on earth can only having gyro when the right stick is being pressed help? I don't know what you mean. Let me try to think about your question here. How on earth can only having gyro... Oh, when you do gyro disables, the reason why that would help is for somebody that wants to use the stick as a hard brake. So anytime you push the stick, it'll disable the gyro and let you just take over with the stick only. So I can see the benefit to that, but I don't like playing it that way. I've tried it. Yeah, I always had it on gyro enables because I thought that that would just ensure that my movement would always be both of them together. Okay. But as usual, whenever I try to show something big, like I come straight out of the gate saying I got something, I play terrible. But I just need to get the feel of it and get warmed up, and we're going to get some really good footage tonight. But now that I understand what's happening and I'm consciously working to mitigate that, then that solves the instability issue altogether. Yes. I still use the controller between my legs. You see how I just did that, bro? That was so clean. Okay. I'm not putting it between my legs just to show you. See, I'm stopping and it's still got some kick to it. So it just depends on what your dead zone and all that stuff is. If I put more filters on, it would probably hard stop more, right? It's not that it's moving a whole lot, but it's always had a little bit of kickback. I've never been able to get it to hard stop all the way. Oh, I almost did that, bro. Yeah, anybody that's played Gyro for any amount of time, especially on Fortnite, I don't know what it's like on other games, but there's always just a little bit of kickback from where you put it, it's not enough to like really matter a whole lot. But when you factor in the inconsistency of the sticks also, that's the explanation for why I can execute some things and then all of a sudden I can't execute anything. Because I'm ending up, like if I'm trying to end up right here, I accidentally end up over here somehow. You see? Okay, I just walked straight into that. But I was so frustrated last night. That's how I figured this out today, but I'm not doing a good job of demonstrating it right now, but it'll get there. It literally always happens to me like this, but I don't care. It's just, I just have to keep pushing through this and it'll just crack. I gotta crack this code, man. I'm so close. Oh, I almost hit that. Okay, let's do this again. And I'm going to put things back to the way that they were last night, but with the precision rings still active, because I was trying to, before stream, adjust some stuff, and it's just, it's not doing like it was when I was testing it earlier. So let's go 88. Okay, that's the same. We're going to just try to go back to the conditions that it was at. 2.1. Player. Okay. 0.7. There we go. All right, all of that's the same now. Yeah, the reset camera is going to be in this controller binds section. Yeah, if you hard snap it, you still get a little bit of kickback, but it's not like it's kicking back as hard as you snapped it, right? So it feels like a hard stop, but there's still just a little bit, like a 1 pixel worth of movement or something. See, I can hard snap it, right? But it just always has just a little bit. And so then when you factor in that sometimes the sticks do something similar too, that's how you end up in the wrong spot over the course of a match. You're spinning, you're spinning, you're spinning, and then you finally end up on the wrong spot of the circle. But for sure, it's more felt when you move it less. Like if you move slow, you'll feel more of the kickback. Oh, man, I couldn't get out of it. Bro. Yep. Well, let's just hope that all the footage that I have, whether I succeed at this or not, can be used as proof of what is wrong. So it can be fixed, you know. Yeah, I never wanted to use them. I never wanted to use precision rings, but after trying them today and seeing how it's limiting my sticks and the benefit of it being used in conjunction with the gyro, it's like it's forcing me to have to use more gyro than stick, with the stick being that tight to pull. Okay, now I'm just playing absolutely garbage. Where'd this guy go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'm on player right now. I put everything back to where it was last night. I was trying some things earlier before stream, and I just couldn't get it to work like I wanted it to, but I'm trying to account for the tightness on the sticks. Because once I get all that accounted for and get used to the pressure on the sticks that I'm feeling, this is going to be so incredible. Oh, dang it. I thought he was on top. Okay. Let's try different glasses. But just trying to figure this stuff out and really try to isolate what's really happening. It's such a brain fry, bro. You know, because all day long while I'm working and I'm doing other things, I'm just spinning my wheels in my head going, okay, what can I do to fix this? What is it about it that's not right? And over the last 2 weeks, when I started exploring all the different spaces, I've played some of the best Fortnite and some of the best clips that I've ever done. And so with these precision rings and me getting the feel of it, tonight we should see even more. All right, we're about to hit another gear here. Oh, come on, man. I almost did that. Okay. We're on to something here. Okay. Okay. Venom is here. What's up, man? Good to see you, homie. I think you came at the perfect time because I just now am getting the feel of this. And we should see some really magical stuff from this point forward. Because I'm using precision rings for the first time long term. Because I've tried them before in the past, hated them. I still don't like them now, but I can see the benefit to how it's going to help me solve the problem of instability. And you just came at the right time, man. So buckle your seatbelt. Let's go for this wild ride right now. Yeah. I don't know why I thought those adjustments I made earlier were going to be good, but it's probably because I wasn't pulling the sticks as hard earlier when I first started using it, and so I was trying to compensate for what I wasn't doing. But now that I've got the precision rings kind of broken in, because when you first put them on, they're very stiff. Like, it feels like you can't even hardly pull it. But now that it's broken in, it feels like it's got the right amount of cushion to it so that I can move as fast as I was doing stuff before, but it stops in the right spot more consistently. Oh, I tried to block him. Dang it. Okay. We're about to go into super fast mode. I feel it. That was incredible, bro. Did you see how I just flipped that? Watch out. Here it comes. Welcome to the Gyroverse. Oh, I just got the wrong angle on him. Yeah, that's the title of tonight's stream, bro. Welcome to the Gyroverse. Because there's so many different ways to do this, right? My way isn't the only way. This is just the way that I know how to do it. But if I can help people figure out how to do it their way, we create the Gyroverse. There's many ways to do gyro. And having these precision rings is what's going to help me to stop the instability. And the only thing that will be left is my stupid plays, not because I can't control it. Because there's a difference between being able to control it and making a stupid play, and then trying to make a good play, but you can't because you can't execute. It's a big difference. But now I feel like I've got the hang of how these sticks need to move. Okay, that was just dumb. All right, let's do this again. And now I'm going to go slow. Now that I understand how I need to move this and control it, I'm going to go slow. Because these last couple matches just kind of proved to me, settings-wise, I'm pretty much money where I'm at, settings-wise. The sticks feel great now that I've broken the precision rings in. I can move everything fast like I was doing it yesterday. But with the precision rings, I'm even more dialed in. So let's try to exercise control this next match and see if I can pull this off. But boy, has this been such a brain teaser. Like, it just consumes you to try and figure this stuff out. It's like a puzzle you want to solve, but you don't have all the pieces. And then you find like little pieces here and there, and you don't know where they go. But these precision rings are so money, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. This is it. Let's go slow. We're going to play deliberate. I'm going to wait for my opportunities. I'm not going to just jump into everybody's face like I've been doing. And we're going to make good plays. Welcome to the Gyroverse. Oh! I thought I timed it right for his bullets. Come on, man. I was trying to wait for him to stop shooting and then I could catch him on the reload. Hey, what's up, TSF 1000? I'm not sure what you mean. For what setting do I have? If you could explain. Oh, on the recalibration. I have it on menus only. Okay. There goes the idea of going slow. We're gonna go slow for real next match. So, this is a brand new controller that I just got delivered to me today. With Hall effect sticks, just like my last controller. But I wanted to start fresh just to make sure that there's nothing out of the way. Or nothing in the way. This controller actually has the worst drift out of the box that I've ever seen from any controller. But I also figured out today that if you calibrate things in Steam, it doesn't translate to actual calibration in the game. But I can confirm that when you turn it to menus only or anytime and you set the controller down, that it actually does calibrate it, because this controller was drifting by almost 2 degrees in the roll axis and in the up and down axis. And when I first plugged it in, the crosshair was just drifting off like this without me doing anything. So I calibrated it first in Steam, and it did nothing inside the game of Fortnite. So then I calibrated it by turning the option to menus only and set the controller down, and then it stopped drifting. So that feature does actually work. If you turn it to locked, because that's where I had it, it doesn't do anything. It just keeps it, the calibration where it is. So with the precision rings that I have on now, and now that I've broken them in, and I just now, literally just now, got the feel for how this is supposed to go with these precision rings. See, did you see how I hit that headshot? It was so clean. Yeah, he's sitting still, but I can just snap where I want to, right? So once I get the feel of how these precision rings go, like for real, every day should be the same. It shouldn't be one day I'm good, next day I can't even aim anything. So, in my mind, I have turned over every stone trying to solve the problem of instability, and I think I just did it. With these precision rings. Welcome to the Gyroverse. That's a gyro clip right there, homie. I'm telling you, man. I just now got the feel of this. I'm on fire. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to play this slower instead of just running in everybody's face, right? I need to get looted up. I need to get more heals, more mats. You see how I'm just frying? Bro, I'm on another level right now. Okay. Took me a little too long to aim that. I should have just used hip fire. Oh my gosh. Do you see what's happening right now? Do you see what is happening right now? I literally just got the feel just now. I don't know how long I've been streaming. It's been an hour, but it took me this long to understand how I need to move these stupid precision rings. Because I honestly hate them. I don't like how tight they are, but I see the benefit of it. Okay, so I just need to chill. I don't need to go try to jump into another box. I need to get heals. You know, because part of my problem is I just jump into people's boxes and get in their face before it's time. So if I slow that down... Yeah, now you want to run away? Thanks a lot, homie. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I was looking like such a dummy when I started this stream because I was like, I had everything adjusted to what I thought was going to be better than what I have it on right now. And I should have just left it. Because I just now broke in the precision rings enough that I can make it move like I want. Because they start off so tight, like you can barely even move it. That's what I hate about it, is that it feels so tight. It's tight, but it's right. Oh, I didn't time the pre-fire right. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, so I thought the same thing, TSF 1000, but I tested it in all modes and it didn't matter. So what I figured out today, because yesterday I was like literally about to throw my controller into the wall, because that's how mad I was yesterday. You couldn't tell, but that's how mad I was. And I figured out today that the inconsistency is coming from the kickback. So like, watch, when I move the gyro to the right, it kicks back just a little bit to the left. And then when I go to the left, it kicks back just a little bit to the right. Okay. That's normal. And so what I would always do was I would clean it up with the stick. But if the stick is also doing something similar, then over time, if this is the target, 8 times out of 10, it works great. And then the 9th and the 10th time, I'm over here and then I'm over here. You see? And so I'm trying to make it to where I'm money nearly every time that I move it. I know that you can't do everything perfect every single time, but the stuff that I was missing was stuff that you should not miss, like certain edits and certain shots that should have just been a piece of cake. And I was missing the most basic stuff for no reason. Oh, I almost timed that right. Come on, man. I flipped it, got the ramp over him, timed it to flip the ramp as he was pickaxing, but I didn't close it back. I didn't do anything else after I hit that shot. I just stood there. I didn't time it right. But that was so clean how I did that. Okay, let's win this match. Let's just solidify these settings, solidify everything with a win here. Because everything is pretty much money right now. And it should stay consistent. Okay, I think I'm just going to stay up here. I'm in zone. We're good. Yeah, we're going to win this match. And if I'm right, we're going to start winning more matches. We're going to start having more good stuff happen because I can control it without struggling. Where's that even coming from? Oh, he's right there. Okay, basically caught zone again. You know, because I'm used to the Galaxy Control Freaks. These have a concave head to them, so my thumb fits over the whole Control Freak. Like it just goes into that little dip at the top. The Galaxies have like little nubs all over them, so it's kind of like the opposite of concave. It's just a little bumpy. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. In terms of like how much pressure I have to put on it. Oh! I thought I was going to die right there. Okay, I need to go to zone. That's my old loot. Oh, dang it. Come on. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, that one didn't go like I thought. All right. Let's do this next one better. I accidentally had my builds out. Yeah, it was a better game. I'm more in control of what I'm doing now that I put everything back to the way it was last night with my settings, but my precision rings are broken in because part of the reason why I changed a couple things before stream was because I didn't have the right feel for the precision rings and I was trying to compensate for what was wrong with it. And so now it feels incredible all the way around. I've got the right amount of movement. Yeah, this is just going to be so crazy. All right, here we go. Dirty Docks for the win. Yeah, so basically what it's doing is it's allowing me to use more gyro and use the stick as a light brake easier than I used to do. Because I used to do it just by... I used to have my own thumb as a precision ring, basically. Oh, come on, man. My thumb would act as a precision ring by holding it tight, right? But you can only do that for so long before your thumb gets tired and you move it a little bit too much one way or the other. So the precision rings are forcing me to kind of stay in the middle and not live on the edge. Because that's where the inaccuracies come, is when you go to the edge. When you kick it all the way to the edge, it's less accurate than when you live in the middle. Oh! Did you see that? You see what I'm talking about? This is what can happen when you set this up right, bro. I've never played with that level of accuracy before with a hand cannon. I hit him twice for 150. And then nailed him with a couple of headshots with my AR. You can't make this stuff up. Oh, I just let it just a little bit too far. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to do that with my mammoth. Okay, I almost timed that right. Well, you just have to be careful, man. Don't want to fry your nerves, bro. But I know what you mean. It can be nerve-wracking when you're trying so hard to control it. It's like taking all of your energy to do it. Yeah. So there's like a certain level of tightness that I use when I grip it when I'm trying to do very fine, slow, precise, long distance motion. And usually if I tilt the controller to the left like this, I have a better success rate of hitting long range shots for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. This is just incredible. All right, so let me put this into calibration mode just to make sure everything's good. should have scoped in. Because I have it set to be able to close range scope like that, so I should have just tried it. It's better than no scoping. Yes, so the things that kill micro adjustments are dead zone, but it all depends. So I say this with a caveat. It all depends on how fast your base sensitivity is. So if you have a higher base sensitivity and a higher dead zone, you could still make the same micro adjustments. Oh! Did you see that, man? Bro. Oh my gosh. Just wait till I get the feel of this. So, if you have a higher base sensitivity, you can get away with having a higher dead zone to make a small adjustment like this consistently, okay? But your minimum threshold and maximum threshold is really where you should try to get your micro adjustments from. And then you use the filters to make those micro adjustments more precise. So if you use the filters as a way to clean up your raw movement, they work better. Because you can use the filters as a way to make better micro adjustments, but really all you're doing is you're just compensating for something that's not set right. Oh, I just went too fast. I should have just kept spamming him with the AR. Okay. All right, so much promise, man. I have to stop with these stupid plays. Because I know that I've got full control of this now. Without struggling to overcorrect stuff. That's the biggest difference with this, is that I would struggle to go right and then back left, or up and then back down to try and correct for what I was doing that wasn't correct or that wasn't right. But now it's just going straight to where I want it to. I'm just moving too fast. Like I'm jumping into people's faces. I'm putting myself in positions that I don't need to. Yeah, so what you're doing at the 1% with the 3% boost is very similar to what it feels like to have precision rings on. It's just you're using the stick as a brake like I am. It's just you can never move your stick faster because of how low you set it, right? So my movement is breaking the gyro or causing friction to make it feel like aim assist in certain mid-range to long-range situations. Sometimes in close range to line up a headshot, you know. But using the sticks at 1% with 3% boost is almost like having precision rings on with no extra movement. Because that's how tight it feels when you have the precision rings on. I can't land on the first drop to save my life here, bro. Almost every first drop tonight has been like that. Yeah, I just gotta... What I really need to do is I need to play with high IQ, right? And just quit making stupid plays. And the rest will fix itself. Now that I can control everything. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm in like a comedy or something, man. Because like every time that I think that I can do something, it just doesn't do what I want it to do. I'm like, hey guys, look over here. Look, it's gonna do it. And then I do it once, and then it just... But these are things that are happening because I'm not playing smart. I'm playing stupid. So I have to fix that. Yes, I wish that they could all be separate because you have to take... See, that's what's also very difficult about how to set gyro up to be good for every situation is you have to take into consideration, is my vertical to horizontal ratio going to help me with my long distance? Because you could set your vertical to horizontal ratio in such a way that your close range is completely on point. But then your long range is crap, and vice versa. So you have to take all those things into consideration. How many HP do I have to take off this guy? So basically, you have to kind of take all those things into consideration just to make sure you're hitting all the right angles for your shots. Okay. Let's try this again. I wish I could just find the right glasses, man, that just would be completely clear. Yeah, well, it's like the best way I know how to describe it is it's like creating a character in Madden or 2K. You know, you only have a certain amount of points you can use to make your character's attributes go a certain direction. So you can like make them super good at tackling, but they're terrible at ball handling. You know, or whatever. One is football, one's basketball. You know, but it's kind of the same thing. So you can make something that is playable in all fields, long range, close range, mid range. Great for building, great for editing. Because that's the other thing you got to take into consideration too is whatever you set up also has to be good for building and editing too, if you're going to build and edit. So you've got all those variables involved that are more than just your aim. Yeah, see, even just coming through these edits, now that I got the feel of this, it's just short and crisp movements. I cannot get the first drop tonight to save my life, man. Yeah, almost every match tonight has started off that way. And then if I did get the first kill, somebody else came in right behind it and third-partied it. But that's okay. We're going to do so much better now that we got this figured out. I just got to get the hang of all of it. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. there was somebody over here. Oh, if I would have built right after I shot that. Come on. Yeah. Well, that's what I think I've accounted for now with having the precision rings on, because now my movement feels more deliberate instead of it being like accidental. Like before, a lot of the things that I would do that would be good clips were just purely accidental. Like I was trying to do something, but it just like magically turned into something good, right? So what? I jumped through the window before it shockwaved, I guess. But now it feels like everything I'm doing is more deliberate. It just doesn't look like I'm executing well because I'm making stupid plays, right? And then it took me so long to get the feel for these precision rings tonight. But they're broken in pretty well now. So I just have to calm down, slow down, and just play smart. I didn't swing it hard enough, bro. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, homie. See, something like that, without the precision rings, I probably could have hit that shot, but it would have led to more inconsistency later. Now it's exposing to me where I need to move the gyro more, right? And use less of the stick for those type of shots. So before, I would just crank the stick and flick the stick to hit that shot. But then when I would try to get back into position, I would be slightly off somewhere with either the gyro or the stick, one of the two. So now when I get into those situations and I see, oh, I should have just used the gyro more right there, I can remember, oh, next time I just need to be a little bit more animated and flick that. Yes, because everything is correct now. Like, there's nothing that should make this unstable except for my stupid plays. You know? But if I'm wrong, right, I have till the end of this month that I'm giving myself to get this all buttoned up. Because I've been doing this long enough that if I can't do it by the end of this month to where I can consistently play accurate and not fight against my own controller, then I'm just going to have to put the gyro project to the side for a little bit and focus just on sticks. Because I know I could be more consistent with just sticks by itself. I shouldn't have pulled the trigger that soon. It made me walk too slow. I wasn't thinking about that. Because honestly, this is the only thing left that I could think of that's going to solve all the instability, you know. But I could say for a certainty tonight that any of the mistakes that you see are not because the gyro's not set right or my sticks aren't set right. It's purely because I'm getting used to all of this with the precision rings, and I'm making stupid plays. Took me a minute to figure out how I wanted to hold that. See, that was just a dumb edit right there. Okay. Let's do it again. Plus, even with the inconsistencies that there are, at least now with the precision rings, I know when or what to expect. Because the other way, without the precision rings, it's almost impossible to tell when it's going to go too short or too long on the target. But with this, like if I'm in close range, I could tell, oh, okay, I need to bump it with my hand to finish it because I've got no more movement left. You see? So like with me wiggling it like this is me pushing it to the max with the precision ring, right? I can crank it all the way, but I got to pull it really hard just to crank that. So I very rarely have to ever go that far. It's all just in the middle. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. You know, if I just approach this match just like you're saying and say, "Welcome to the GYROVERSE. This is how you do it. Let's have some fun. Let's just approach this with a blank slate and we just control it because we know that's what we do." I opened it right into my own face. Like, in what world would that be a good play? Almost did that. Almost did it. That was just pure luck that I did that right there. Okay, let's do it again. I'm dying so fast. See, eventually, shots like that, people are gonna go, that guy must, I can't even talk, bro. That guy must be using gyro. Well, I'm glad to be able to help you, man. You know, and then if in 3 days it doesn't work, then we have the same problem. But I think I fixed it. I think I figured it out. We just have to play smart. You see? It's just getting those motions in the right spot. But it's doing what I expect it to do. It's not doing anything weird. Yeah. Okay. Everything I have into this match right here. I'm going to take each play individually. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to take my time. Go pump. No. Okay, slow down. Okay, that's how I need to do it every time, just like that. I slowed it down, and I was able to just line it up. I just need to focus on slowing down and lining up my shots. I don't have to make a bunch of fancy maneuvers. I can just be chill. Okay. Be chill. No, I haven't heard of it. What is it do? What is it supposed to do? NVIDIA Smooth Motion? Okay, this is going to be the perfect match right here. I got a purple pump. Let's go. Go slow. That's what I'm talking about, baby. See, once I get the feel of this, it's going to be so accurate, bro. Oh my gosh. I need to get out of here. Oh, I should have switched it to my SMG right there, bro. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder how that would work out with a 4090. If it would be necessary or what. With a 4090. Or if it would do anything really to help improve what's going on here. No, I know it works with the 4090. I was just wondering how it would work. Like, is it going to help the game be better if you have a 4090, or is it really just for those that have like a 4060 or a 4070? Or a 3060 or a 3070? Man, what's this guy doing? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't heard of it till today, so but I can look more into it and see. What? Okay, let's go again. I must have run out of mats or something. I was confused. I kept trying to build right there, but nothing was happening. I must have run out of mats. Okay, I have to have glasses on. All right, which one do I want to wear? Oh, I just whiffed that last shotgun shot. Come on, man. Yes. So for the longest time, I didn't play with that on. And then I started experimenting with it after I started streaming. And it did make a big difference to have reflex boost plus latency on. Okay. So to account for that, let's bump that and see if that helps it. Because I almost hit that play perfect. Okay. I think I understand what I need to do now. Come on. Let's get this. Let's get this. Are you kidding me, man? All right. Here we go again. Yeah. Just go back to 0.7. Bro, how many HP do I have to take off this guy? Come on. I really want to demonstrate this so bad. Come on. I think my life is officially a comedy. That's what it is. Ha 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 ha. Okay. We're going to turn up the heat. Okay. This is how I need to hold it. This is what I need to do. Okay. I see. I see. There we go. Finally. Let's do it. Felt like I was just dying and dying and dying some more. Finally. Bro. Okay, that was completely the wrong play, but I still did it. That was just so dumb on my part. Way too much damage. Taken. I gotta stop making those wide open edits like that. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. There's so much promise and so much potential here. Now that I've got this figured out, I just got to get all the motions down with these precision rings. You know, because stuff that I used to use my stick for to just quickly get over to the spot, I have to use more gyro, and I got to just try and remember where those situations are at. Because it's basically like I'm holding the crosshair stiff, and then I can move the gyro at whatever speed I want. Okay. That was just playing straight dumb right there. All right, we go again. I wonder, I want to try something here real quick just to experiment. Since my sticks are tight, if I drop the dead zone all the way, let's see how that does. Okay. Maybe I can drop my dead zone all the way and like have full control because my sticks are so tight. Let's try this. I nailed all of those shots, but you couldn't see because it was just all blank markers. Oh my gosh. Incredible, bro. Incredible. Oh, okay. Okay. This is gonna be... I might go extra long tonight because I'm so close to just finishing all this. It's right on the edge. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh! What a clutch on his part. I almost had him. Okay. Yeah, having the dead zone at 0 with the sticks this tight seems like a winning combo. It's given me some extra nimbleness. Okay. Here we go. Let's kick it into overdrive. Nice try, homie. Oh, come on, man. Straight to the face. Can you pick up the gun, please? Where did he go? Did he run away? Hey, what's going on, Jobin? First time having you here in chat, man. I'm not sure what you mean by do you want me, but I'd like you to subscribe. That would be awesome. Oh, it's just so beautiful when I can control it. So beautiful. Yeah, it's just money right now. I'm glad I thought to change the dead zone to give it some more nimbleness because that's what it needed. Excuse me. Oh, I couldn't get out of it, man. Shoot. I was on a roll there. I was on a roll. We killed each other. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so that was pretty fun. Let's do this again. Don't. Yeah, it just feels like all my movement is just so crisp. Bernard Vincent. Good to have you in chat, man. That's a high compliment. I appreciate that. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, man. That would greatly support this channel. And what we're trying to do here is make history. Oh my god! That was probably one of the best plays I've ever done, man. So precise, bro. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me, bro, but that's not the kind of culture that we're trying to do here, so... Oh my gosh. Man, that guy was just fast. Bro, I am just getting straight worked. Like, it's just like, bing, bing, bing. That's what I need to be doing. I mean, they're literally just pushing buttons and just destroying. Okay, let's go again. Yeah, man, this is just... I think we have hit magic here. All right, here we go. See you later. Oh, dang it. I almost did that, man. Okay. I'm becoming more and more convinced that this is absolutely money. Oh, perfect, man. That guy's so mad right now. Oh my gosh! No way! That was incredible, bro. Incredible. Wow. 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 That's the power of gyro. Right there, in a nutshell. In a nutshell. You cannot explain it any better than that. Oh, dang it. I just delivered loot to him. Bro, I almost did that. I'm about to just go to another level here. Okay. I'm going to go one more match. I'm going to try to play as smart as I can. So this is a monumentous day. Because it is today that I figured out the solution for stability. Okay, here we go. First win of the night coming up. Welcome to the Gyroverse. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Bro. Come on, man. I should have just kept spraying him. He was literally 10 HP. What? Okay. That was pretty quick on his part. He put a wall there before I could even react to what happened. I should have been a little bit faster. Okay. Now I can get up there. Oh, I just I just repeated the same mistake I did last time. He was up there. Bro, everybody is just a split second faster than I can react to right now. Okay, one more. And then I gotta stop. I gotta go to bed. But I think we're on official settings, finally. Player space is what I've decided on. Out of all the gyrospace trials. We've got the instability accounted for now with precision rings. We've got money settings. Dead zone is absolutely perfect. So the real test is going to be tomorrow. If it doesn't feel like this tomorrow, then I know for a fact that it's not me. I've literally tried everything. But tomorrow's going to be the telltale day. What? I don't know how I messed that up. It was a left-hand peek. That's why. I always do that. No matter how many times I tell myself don't do left-hand peeks. Left-hand peeks are good if you are running or sprinting or sliding because of peeker's advantage, but I literally was just walking so slow into that left-hand peek that's why I lost that. Walk straight into it. Okay. It's time for bed. Oh, what fun this was. Okay. So it may not look like it if you watch everything as a whole, but if you look at the little bits of gold that were in here tonight, there is the solution to instability. I just have to make better plays. Tomorrow is going to be better, hopefully. It's going to be the real test, because if tomorrow it does not feel like it does right now, then I will know for a certainty that I need to just put gyro down for now until these things can be solved or figured out, and I'm just going to focus on sticks. Because after everything that I've tried to set this up, I'm not going to abandon the project. I need to focus on furthering this channel and trying to make a name for myself playing controller the regular way plus boost. And then we could tackle gyro, because I've put 3 years into this. This will be the third year, or going on the fourth year, really. My first year streaming now, coming up in August. So I think this is the solution, but tomorrow is going to be the true test. So thanks for hanging in there and watching, and let's let tomorrow be magic. Let's cross our fingers.